Welcome to the best thing since the best thing since sliced bread, and welcome to PTV. I am your host with the most British like a roast, the P to the Y to the R to the O. It's your boy Pyro, and I am joined today by my good friend and musician Lee Rasdall-Dove. Say hello, Lee.
Hey, friends.
We're here together in the same room on a sofa.
Crazy, right?
I know, right? It's like the world's been sent to its room for a year and a half, and now we can actually exist in the same space.
Exciting.
It's good to see you out in the world, buddy. It's good to see you in person.
Yeah, I know, right? It's been a while.
We can do a high five. Yes. Physical contact. It's Musical Mondays, and we're here on what's totally a Monday because we are going to talk about music. We're going to talk about life, and we're going to shut the fuck up. We're going to listen to some music, and we're going to discuss it. Before we get into that, though, we have our weekly topics. So let us kick things off with musical memories. Lee, tell me some of your earliest memories of music and some of the earliest songs you can remember listening to growing up.
Growing up, it's probably listened to air guitar albums, if I'm not going to lie.
Nice.
I think I had about 3 of them.
Okay.
One with 3 discs.
Oh, okay.
Back when CDs were a thing.
Hey, it's good old CDs. I remember that. What's like one of the songs you can like stand out in your mind listening to when you're really little?
Any of them, really. Just all the kind of classical, like AC/DC stuff, and
so like Back in Black.
Back in Black, yeah. Pretty much all of them.
Jarvis, drop my needle.
All of them that were on that.
Clip of that there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of air guitar, like classic rock kind of vibes.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Which is strange because I ended up being like a folky, poppy artist.
But like the ingredients are there as like an influence, and you can see some of that tie into your work.
Yeah. Definitely.
So from a very kind of swift musical memories into musical moods, if you're having like a shitty day, what's something that you put on to like lift your spirits and brighten your day up?
Something heavy.
Nice. Okay.
So it's still there.
It's still there. So like if you were gonna like hit a track right now having a shitty day, what's something that's kind of at the top of your mind?
Probably Artist in the Ambulance by Thrice. It's a banging tune.
And there's going to be a clip of that there somewhere. At the other end of the spectrum, then, if you're having a rager of a day and you're like, oh, girl, what's something you'd vent out to?
I think I got them the wrong way around, but
we'll take
fine.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all good.
Something that I'd rage out to probably just be more heavy stuff, really. So on the lighter side, then if I swap them around, so Thrice,
yeah,
Artist in the Ambulance would be an angry day,
and for a happy day,
and then a happy day, probably something quite chilled, to be honest, because chilled stuff makes me happy. So it'll be on the lines of like Newton Faulkner or like Passenger kind of stuff.
Okay, so like, what's like your top Passenger track?
Top Passenger track would probably be one of the earlier ones, to be fair. So stuff like Caravan and The Girl Running, which is stuff that I play still to this day. Those kind of vibes.
Pour the petrol can around this caravan and watch the flames take all you own. There's a girl who understands like the back of her 2 hands. she's all you need to know.
And like, what is something that gets you hyped and gets your energy up? Like, what if you hit shuffle right now? What's likely to come up at the top of your like workout playlist?
Workout playlist. It's funny because I don't work out.
You know what I'm saying, though. What's
yeah.
something that gets you pumped?
Something that gets me pumped. There's a band called Clean Cut Kids, which I really like. They got an album. Can't remember what it's called for the life of me on the spot right now, but there's a song called, I think it's like We Used to Be in Love or something, and it's just got a really nice backbeat behind it.
Now I can't break free. I still find your face in every girl I see, and every touch is not enough. It'll never be like you and me. My body's shaking as I see you walking by. Are we just strangers now? My heart is breaking as the tears fill my eyes, 'cause it just reminds me of how we used to be in love. We used to be in love.
And if I can find that, which I'm sure I will because of the internet, there'll be a clip of it there somewhere. This is so easy.
Yeah, right.
All right. So from musical moods to gigs and concerts, what's a favorite memory of yours of a gig or concert you've either been to or played in your lifetime?
I've been this gig, didn't gig. I watched a gig of a band called Monster of Men.
Nice.
They were not the heavy ones, the folky ones, because there's two and they're very similar. I think it's of Mice and Men I'm getting confused with, but yeah, of Monsters and Men. They played in Boscombe, funnily enough.
Oh, nice.
At the O2 Academy.
Yeah.
And they did the whole thing where it was like a big white sheet, and then they started playing, and then it dropped, and it was like people.
That's pretty cool.
That's really cool. Enjoyed it. Yeah.
Nice. So smooth. This is just rolling along so smoothly. This is like the least organized, but like easiest running episode so far. From gigs and concerts to guilty pleasures, what would be like one of your guilty pleasure songs?
Guilty pleasure songs. Probably any Ed Sheeran song.
Any tunes?
Yeah.
I See Fire.
And I see fire inside the mountains. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire following souls. I see fire blood in the breeze. I see fire. Oh, you know I saw a city burn out, and I see fire, feel the heat upon my skin, and I see fire, and I see fire burn over on the mountainside.
Yeah, I See Fire is pretty good, you know, with the whole Hobbit thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like some of the earlier stuff really, again, just I think I prefer like artists like their earlier stuff compared to the newer things. But you know, Lego House and then the rappy one.
The rappy one. You Need Me, I
You
Don't
Need
Need
Me, I
You.
Don't. Yeah.
I remember that track.
It's a pretty good tune.
That's a bop. In
Yeah.
fact, that'll be the one we go with. There'll be a clip there. Our topic of the week, I don't know what it is. Let's say it's the sounds of summer. So when you think of like music in the summer, like what are some of your like thoughts and memories of like jamming out to classic albums throughout the summer or tunes?
For me, it's more like modernly pop stuff, really.
Okay.
For like summer songs, so like stuff like Timber, Pitbull and Kesha, and like any like what's his name, David Guetta stuff, things like that. There's a bit of that Chainsmokers and Coldplay tunes for banging as well.
Yes.
Reading books of old. Oh,
Yeah.
something just like this.
Excellent. And we've been doing like one hit wonders of the week, but now I've got a musical guest on. I feel like it's good that we switch up the formula a little. So I want to talk about you and your music and what you're doing and what you've been doing. So tell us about what you've been kind of doing in the last, I don't know, couple of years whilst the world's been crazy and what's going on now.
Well, I've been sitting indoors writing,
Mhm.
which is fun. So I got probably, I think during lockdown, probably recorded and wrote about 12 to 15 songs.
That's awesome, dude.
So they're all there. They just need to kind of go on from there, really. But yeah, I've just kind of been dabbling in lots of different genres. So I went through a drum and bass phase
Nice.
for like 2 weeks.
2 week drum and bass phase.
Yeah, wrote about 3 songs
Mhm.
in drum and bass tunes, which was really fun, to be fair, because it's nice just to try different genres.
Yeah, like get more tools in your belt.
Exactly. And then I got some.
We can listen to Neo for a sec because someone really wants to share that with us.
Oh, that's all right. It's nice of them, though. Maybe you should ask them what their song of the week is.
What's your song of the week? Just keeps getting harder by Lee Rasdall-Dove.
Oh, maybe.
What are the chances?
All right.
Fuck! I bet there's a video of that somewhere with an image that we can watch.
Most likely is.
Let's check out Lee Rasdall-Dove's tune from September last year. All right, take 2. So let's check out "Just Keeps Getting Harder" by Lee Rasdall-Dove. It came out in September 2020, and we'll check that out in 3, 2, 1, go.
Definitely that kind of vibe.
It is. Like, this is definitely like kind of one of the chill later in the set, like wind down, let people breathe kind of tracks. Like, yeah.
High above the city, see all the shadows from the lights. Well, ain't it pretty when you cast it all aside? Goodbye to all your worries. They seem like nothing from up here. Ain't it pretty to say goodbye to fear? And it may be hard, but you said to yourself you're not done. And in time, you'll find your strength and you'll move on. And it just keeps getting harder if you keep on giving in. And it just keeps getting harder if you keep on giving in. Just keeps getting harder if you keep on giving in. And it just keeps getting harder if you keep on giving in. High above the city, different places, lonely nights. Well, ain't it easy when you cast it all aside? Goodbye to all your worries. They seem like nothing from up here. Well, ain't it easy to say goodbye to fear? And it may be hard, but you said to yourself you're not done. Given time, you'll find your strength and you'll move on. And it just keeps getting harder if you keep on giving in. Just keeps getting harder if you keep on giving in. And it just keeps getting harder if you keep on giving in. And it just keeps getting harder if you keep on giving in.
dig that. It's a nice chilled vibe track. That just keeps getting harder by Lee Rasdall-Dove. Lee, tell us a bit about like what went into putting that track together, like thought process, creative, and that.
Lots of time.
Yeah,
So
plenty of
that's
time.
One of the first tracks I've kind of released
Mhm.
and fully produced myself.
Mhm.
So it was kind of like nice to be able to do that
Mhm.
for a start, to be honest. Just kind of came up with the little idea
Mhm.
for the chorusy bits and stuff, and really digged the little folky vibes to it.
Yeah, man.
It's nice and simple, like chord wise and things like that. Doing like a couple of sections, but I think less is more
Yeah,
in that kind of respect.
yeah, man. It's simplistic. It's catchy. You got like nice positive message behind the lyrics. Man, I'm dying. It's all good. We'll make it. It's a sunny day, despite the fact it's totally Monday night. Because it's totally Monday night.
Yeah,
Monday night.
so Monday.
So Monday. Could it be any more Monday? I don't know. Probably Monday. Guess what? We're listening to OPM's Menace Sobriety album today. That's our album of the week.
And what did we find out that it meant?
Other people's money and something that I looked up a minute ago. Let's see if I can, hold on. Let's see if I can dig it back out. OPM allegedly stands for Open People's Minds or Other People's Money. Menace to Sobriety was released in August of 2000 by Atlantic Records. It was their first major commercial album. It had a 15-year anniversary re-release, and it brought us the singles including Heaven is a Half Pipe, El Capitan, and Stash Up. So I feel like we've done enough jibber jabber. Are you ready to listen to some more music?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I don't need Wikipedia anymore. That's for nerds. So you've got the link to the album that I popped you over.
Queued up.
First track is called Stash Up. Let's get into OPM, Stash Up from Menace to Sobriety. Lee, count us in when you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
Put your hands up, this is a stash up. Pull the trigger and you're gonna get mashed up. Put your hands up, this is a stash up. Pull the trigger and you're gonna get mashed up.
Put your hands up, this is a stash up. Pull the trigger and you're gonna get mashed up. Put your hands up, this is a stash up. Pull the trigger and you're gonna get mashed up. Shake your ass up, smoke grass up. And if you in the back, then you're gonna get passed up.
Hell, better pass me that bond. The night is short and I've been waiting too long.
To enter into another dimension, pull the smoke into my lungs and release the
And by
tension.
the way, did I happen to mention stash operates to start the dissection?
1, 2, don't forget your crew now.
3, 4, 6, facing the door.
5, 6, never know when it hits.
7, it's gonna be too late.
Put your hands up, this is a stash up. Pull the trigger and you're gonna get mashed up. Now I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker.
Ring the alarm, and now the sound is dying. Whoa, ring the alarm, and now the stash is creeping. Whoa.
Psychological, past diabolical, encrypted in code biological.
Rejected, genetically defected, or maybe just slightly misdirected. Better take cover cause we're ready to blast.
Now I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker.
So that's Stash Up.
Wow. Check that out.
That's your first 3.5 minute introduction to OPM and this album. What are your first thoughts?
Well, production wise, I like the pan.
Mhm.
The panning stuff was cool with like the riff coming on either side,
Mhm.
and then that little, I don't know, I was going to call it a middle 8, but it's
Mhm.
not, because it's definitely more than 8 bars. So middle 16.
Sure.
Just at the end there, the little chromatic rise is really nice for building tension.
Hell yeah.
Enjoyed that. That's cool.
You liking it so far?
Yeah.
Excellent. Because this album came out in 2000, so I would have been like 15 when this album came out. And like the song that most people heard, which we're going to get into shortly, was "Heaven as a Half Pipe." And I remember hearing that and be like, yeah, it's catchy and it's repetitive and bopping around. And then like going out and buying the album and putting it on, like that track comes on first. It's like, oh, he said motherfucker a lot.
I would have been 4 on this one.
4,
I don't think,
fantastic.
my mum would have let me listen to this.
She might let you listen to "Heaven as a Half Pipe."
Maybe I'll find out a bit.
We'll find out in a bit. But first, we have something that's quite common from like 2000s albums and from any like hip hop kind of influence albums. We got a skit. This one's just called Interlude Punani. It only lasts 34 seconds, but let's check it out. Is it queued up?
Ready?
In 3, 2, and 1. Let's play. That's it. What a great addition to the album that is. That's actually your interlude. It's Punani. I don't know. It kind of serves a purpose because, like, from those first 2 tracks, you get like the full flavor of OPM. It's like it's rocky, it's hip hoppy, it's got some reggae and some dub in there, and then they're gonna pick us up with what was the first single, "Heaven as a Half Pipe," in a bit and like bring that energy up. So, have you got much to add on the interlude?
Make a good ringtone.
It would make a good ringtone. That would make a solid ringtone. But let's move into what was the single. It sits on the 3 spot in the album, which a lot of first singles do. It's "Heaven as a Half Pipe." Are you cued? You're cued. I'm cued. Count us in when you're ready, buddy.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
If I die before I wake, at least in heaven I can skate. 'Cause right now on earth I can't do jack without the man upon my back. Now heaven would be a DJ spinning dub all night long, and heaven would be just kicking back with Jesus packing my bong. And if you don't believe in Jesus, then Muhammad or Buddha too. And while the world is warring, we just sit back and laugh at you, singing, if I die before I wake, at least in heaven I can skate.
Then I got to the gate, pulled out a list that I've been calling fake. I'm sorry, friend, you can't come in. You got a list here that doesn't end. You're mad, cause I smoke dope. You're teaching any classes in how to cope. I'll find a place to rest my head. I'd rather be alone now that I'm dead. A Christian soil way back in 87. We'll be busting Christ hands until we get to heaven. You think I really care that I miss biology? Got my education in stale biology. With all your rules, you guys to chill. I'm gonna twist out like Mike McGill. Gonna twist out cause I got the skills. Gonna twist out cause I got the skills. Got the skills, got the skills, got the skills, got the skills. Heaven is a half pipe.
If I die before I wake, at least in heaven I can skate. 'Cause right now on earth I can't do jack without the man upon my back. Heaven is a half pipe.
If I die before I wake,
If I die before I
at least in heaven I can skate. 'Cause right now on earth I can't do shit
now on earth I can't do
without the man fucking with it. If I
Skate. So there we have it. That's Heaven as a Half Pipe. That was the first major single from the album. Thoughts, feelings?
I know it's quite an obvious like thing, but it gives me like pro skater Tony Hawk vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? I know it says skateboarding.
Yeah.
But that's just the kind of thing.
Yeah, you could see that being on the Tony Hawk like soundtrack or whatever. Yeah, like I say, I was like 15 when this came out, so like I knew kind of what I liked with music, but I wasn't as clued up like to all like the nuances and like what went into it. It's just like, oh, I like a catchy chorus and it's repetitive and I can remember it. But yeah, you were 4 when this came out. Do you have any memory of this track at all? Totally.
I think at that time I was probably into Atomic Kitten.
Yeah, but like this would have been on like the Top of the Pops or like Radio 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
When what was Atomic Kitten doing at that time? They would have had.
I remember them on a TV show.
They do Waterfalls, or was that?
Yeah, Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls, maybe.
Yeah, something like tune. That is a tune. Might even slip a clip of it up there somewhere. From Heaven as a Half Pipe, we roll into El Capitan. This is a song about drinking Captain Morgan rum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely would have been doing that when I was 4.
Yeah, totally, right? And I was so doing it at the tender age of 15. I think at 15, like my experience with alcohol was like Spanish whiskey and lemonade that I had at like a parent's party or something.
Sounds like a combo.
It was an interesting combo. But your advert's queued and out of the way, so we are ready to play El Capitan in 3, in 2, and 1. Press play.
Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. El Capitan. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. El Capitan. I've been rocking since the 1900s. A microphone and 1200.
What? Back in the day, we used to fuck with Alizé. Now we kick it with the liquid from Kingston J.A.
In the morning you be crudo, make you eat menudo, pissing out your culo, got to act the foolo.
I like it on ice with Coca-Cola. I sip it from LA to Capitola.
Watch out for the rollers, pull over to the shoulder. Should've started drinking when I was much older.
Some like gin, some like tonic. I like the captain with the half ounce of chronic.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. El Capitan.
You woke up in the morning with the spinning head.
And the teenage girl lying next to you in bed. You kicked her out and then you slammed the door, trying to forget about the night before.
A month goes by, you can't remember the date. The girl's at your door saying, boy, I'm late. That's what you get for outplaying the hoe.
And now you got a kid with a girl you don't know. The first thing you thought when she dropped the bomb, shouldn't have been fucking with a Capitan. Now Captain Morgan was a pirate dude. He used to jack motherfuckers and act real rude. As a real life person he wasn't much fun, but he sure made a good ass bottle of rum. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. El Capitan. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. El Capitan.
That's El Capitan.
Nice. I like the space lasers.
Can't go wrong with some space lasers, man. Like, you know you're doing something right. You've got some chews in there somewhere.
The first time I've heard an acoustic guitar so far.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's what I liked about the vibe of this. It's like you get bits of like the acoustic, easy listening, you get bits of reggae, you get bits of ska, you get bits of hip hop. It's just like I like all of these things.
It's like an amalgamation.
Yeah, it's a nice amalgamation.
That's good. It gave me 5 vibes for some reason.
I can kind of see
A
that.
little
Yeah.
bit with the group vocal kind of stuff like that.
Everyone get up, singing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will make you get down now.
It's just very 2000s.
It is very
As you would
2000s.
expect.
Yeah. No, it's very
To be
2000s.
honest, I'd say that 90s, 2000 stuff is better than today's music.
I totally agree.
Sorry if that upsets anyone.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinions. Like for me, like so my favorite music is like it's probably a little wider. It probably starts at like the 80s and then like stretches up to like late 2000s. Like when you get to about 2010, I'm just like that's where I start to kind of gradually drop off.
Yeah.
But like that kind of golden era for me, like stuff from that. And like it goes to show how good it is because people are still going back and like sampling it and reusing it now. Like normally if you sample something, it's from like 30, 40, 50 years ago. And like people are sampling stuff from 10, 20 years ago. Like a couple of days ago, I heard someone playing a remix of, do you remember the Scatman?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a remix to Scatman now. No idea what it's called or who does it, but I'll try and find it. It could have been there somewhere.
Sweet dreams of your love, keeping me up, can't get enough. Sweet dreams of your touch, do what you want, just keep it up. To the rhythm of the beat, ba 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 da bum, ba 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 da bum, beat ba 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 da bum. To the rhythm of the beat, ba 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 da bum, ba 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 da bum, beat ba 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 da bum. To the rhythm of the beat, ba 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 da bum, ba 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 da bum, beat ba 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 da bum.
And if there's not, then I'll just find that really creepy clip of the Scatman like sped down to half speed, and it just sounds like a horror song instead.
That's something I have not heard.
I won't expose you
I
to
feel
it
like
right
I'm
now.
not missing out.
I don't know. I found it by accident because the Game Grumps were taking the piss out of it, and it cracked me up. And then I terrorized my friend with it, and he was just like, "This is too creepy, man. I can't." And I was like, "Look, the more you freak out, the funnier this is to me. So I'm just gonna turn it up." Because you could say that inside I'm just an undercover freak.
Is that us?
Yeah,
What
see,
a segue.
I'm good at this segue. Lot. I've been doing this for a while now. I've got the art down. Segue like a mofo. Are you queued up?
I'm
queued
queued.
up. Yeah, count us in.
Cool. 3, 2, 1.
Some like it hot, some like it cold. Girl, I always knew you were down to get bold. Though you say you would never do that, I know that you like it like that now. And you know that I like it like that. So tell me that you want it like that, girl. Thought you was a square, couldn't care less about a blissful kiss or an illicit affair. But you got that libido incognito. Keep it hidden like Stratego. Don't tell my amigos. Nobody knows on the down low. That's how it goes. Getting down when the curtains are closed. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it's rough like velvet on your handcuffs. And I can never, 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 ever get enough of you. And only you can do what I like. And only you can make me feel right.
Cause you're my little undercover freak.
And I can see that look in your eyes. Down to get wicked all night.
Cause you're my little undercover freak.
Some like it hot, some like it cold. Girl, I always knew you were down to get bent. So tell me that you want it like that, girl. And only you can do what I like. And only you can make me feel right.
Cause you're my little undercover freak.
And I can see that look in your eyes. Down to get wicked all night.
Cause you're my little undercover freak.
Nice.
Yeah, man. It's
Back to the
undercover free.
reggae dub vibes.
It does. Like that's what I'm saying. Like as we go through the album and as you go track to track, like all of the ingredients are there. Like all the ingredients are awesome. It's just like let's highlight some of this and you know, like the structure of the tracks is just classic simplistic stuff. Like so far, no track outstays its welcome because you know it's like some tracks just run on like a couple of minutes too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is all kind of short, sweet, succinct to the point.
Yeah.
What else? What are we feeling? Thoughts?
Listening to the layers and stuff, like everything's really cool. It's a little bit melodica in there, and then I kind of enjoyed the pre-chorus, to be honest.
Yeah,
it was nice that it came back quite a few times.
Yeah,
gives it a little bit of like a creepy kind of vibe. Which is
definitely. Nice. The important question is though, do you like it hot or do you like it cold?
At the moment, I think I prefer it cold.
It is a scorcher.
Well, warm.
It's warm. Like my desert dwelling DNA is struggling to keep up. But you know, on the brighter side, it's not pissing it down with rain. So let's roll into the brighter side. Are you queued? You're queued. I'm queued in 3 and 2 and 1. Press play.
Sometimes I forget that you're not here. Can't believe it's been a year since you flew away, and I never got to say goodbye. Good times hanging out till the break of dawn, listening to Bob and singing along. Every little thing's gonna be hard. It's gonna be alright. No, 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 I know that you're gonna fly somewhere brighter on the other side. And one day I'ma be there too, where the sun is shining and the water's blue. Yeah, I know that you're gonna fly somewhere brighter on the other side. I know you're somewhere where you're finally free, and you'll always be a part of me. Yeah, you'll always be a part of me. Oh yeah, like the moon is to the sea. They say you don't know a good thing till it's gone, but I got to say they're wrong. I knew you were a good friend all along. Like the moon is to the sea.
If I could rewind time, well then I'd like to let you know just one thing before your time to go. That every moment you were living was a blessing to me, and I saw inside of you things that others couldn't see. Now people put you down for the way that you live, but those people never knew you the way that I did. Don't be ashamed of who you were or how you died. I know you just wanted to find the brighter side.
I know that you're gonna fly somewhere brighter on the other side. And one day I'ma be there too, where the sun is shining and the water's blue. Yeah, I know that you're gonna fly somewhere brighter on the other side. I know you're somewhere where you're finally free, and you'll always be a part of me. I know that you're gonna fly. I know that you're gonna fly.
That was the brighter side.
Nice. Bit more kind of chilled, happy vibes on that one.
Chilled, happy vibes. Even though, like lyrically, it's like about the passing of a friend who was taken too early. Like they really give it that up vibe, like uplifting energy.
Sometimes that's the best way to look at it.
Totally, it's rather than a morning track, it's more like a celebration. Yeah. And like this track is one of like there was probably examples before it, but it's one of the earliest examples I can remember of a song giving me like grade A stank face. Like when the guitars switch up and that rap verse kicks in, I'm just like, rah, what is this? Like this vibe is just and it does
It's a cool little breakdown.
It's such a cool break, man. I love that, the vibe on that. Yeah. Anything else that kind of springs to mind?
I just kind of like the whole thing, really. It's just really nice kind of use of layers and stuff like that as well. It's just
simple, positive vibes. I like it. And, you know, as we're kind of getting back together and reconnecting and the world slowly opening up, we're kind of slowly marching towards better days. Yeah, shit, but we love it. Up that thumb, smash that bell, like, comment and subscribe if you're here for the bad segue game, because we do it every week. And, you know, if you up the thumb and ring the bell and add a comment that says I like this video, somehow we defeat the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, I love you. But let's get into better days in your count from 3.
Count from 3. Press play and then hold it back. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Assassination from the kid of creation, placing disaster by devastation, facing a permanent vacation for tasting from the tree of temptation, blazing and hazing, but never quite phasing the movement of the stars or the world in rotation, coping by smoking LA to Oakland. In some dreams I'm drowning, and others I be choking. Money, money, make the world go round. Money, money, just bring me down now. Money, money, make the world go round. And I'm looking for the higher ground.
Hey now, let's start at the beginning. So long I live a life of sinning. I know I got to change my ways. I'm waiting on better days. And hey now, let's start at the beginning. So long I live a life of sinning. I know I got to change my ways. I'm waiting on better days. I'm waiting on better days.
Money talks and everybody listens. Nobody stops on the point that they're missing in the system, where every price could be right, even if the price is the loss of another life. We used to be stick up kids, regret the things that we did, try to live positive when friends are doing bids, murderous attackings, battling factions, Benjamins and Jacksons at the heart of the action.
Think you would be missed if you didn't exist. So stay the hell off my motherfucking shit list. Think you would be missed if you didn't exist. So stay the hell off my motherfucking shit list. Think you would be missed if you didn't exist. So stay the hell off my motherfucking shit list. Think you would be missed if you didn't exist. So stay the hell off my motherfucking shit list.
Money, money, make the world go round. Money, money, just bring me down now. Money, money, make the world go round. And I'm looking for the higher ground. Money, money, make the world go round. Money, money, just bring me down now. Money, money, make the world go round. And I'm looking for the higher ground. Money, money, make the world go round. Money, money, just bring me down now.
And now let's start at the beginning.
And I'm looking for the higher ground. Money, money, make the world go round. Money, money, just bring me down.
That's the heaviest one yet, I think.
Yeah, man. And even then, it's kind of like a journey within itself.
Yeah.
Like it starts off like kind of chill and bouncy, and then it just bam, bam, bam.
There's
Switch it
just
up.
something about an acoustic guitar for me. It's just right.
It is just right.
It's
Like
just right.
again, like just all the ingredients of this album are just right. Like I don't have a clever segue into this next track though, because it's called Trucha, and it's like this is where like the Latin kind of ingredients of OPM come in, and like half this track's in Spanish. I remember like working in kitchens when I was a teenager and like having that ask like the Spanish stuff, like it was just me, and then finding out that Spanish doesn't have just one dialect. There's like different branches, and it's like, oh, I just want to know what this song means. I still don't know to this day, but we're gonna listen
maybe
to
the
it.
Spanish people didn't trust you.
Oh, see, now you're timing for my job, fam. Let's get into Trucha. In 3, in 2, in 1, playo.
Abusado karma, compadre. La policía vino a ponerte en la madre. Buzo, caperuzo.
Trucha la jura, yeah. Y trucha la chota, yeah.
Cities like cons high on this rush provided by my wrong cops. Try to put a stop to my yacht and hip hop, but they can't knock what we rock. We got the streets locked. Hooters don't mix with tutors. Catch us slipping and try to shoot us. We're looters, subvert your walls. The no gooders. Riders reign supreme on the street art scene. My team goes by the OPM Kings. Rings and tight clicks, we mix to snipe hits and beat the uppers, that's the main thing. Catch graffiti rack on your city set. My committee gets respect. Well known with a gritty rap. Who stepped to the barnyard with a fat tip, trying to get a name in this world, and that's it.
All my riding crews, I say you know they're coming after you. So everybody sing trucha la jura, yeah. Y trucha la chota, yeah. Ahí viene la trucha, trucha la placa, yeah. Ahí viene la chota, porque hay muchas ratas, yeah. All my riding crews, I say you know they're coming after you. So everybody sing trucha la jura, yeah. No, 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 no. Trucha la chota, yeah. Trucha la placa, yeah. La chota, la placa, viene, porque hay muchas ratas, yeah, trucha la jura, yeah. Y trucha la chota, yeah. Ahí viene la trucha, trucha la placa, yeah. Ahí viene la chota, porque hay muchas ratas, yeah. Trucha la jura, yeah. Y trucha la chota, yeah. Ahí viene la trucha, trucha la placa, yeah. Ahí viene la chota, porque hay muchas ratas, yeah.
So that was Trucha.
Nice. See where you're coming from with the Latin vibes.
Yeah, you got the Latin vibes, you got the ska elements still.
Some horns in there.
Yeah, man. Like kind of bouncy ska horns. Yeah, funky little track.
Anything else? Sorry. Yeah, I mean, all I want to say is like the bass is quite prominent throughout this whole album.
Yeah.
Like, I can hear it through most of the track and most of the tracks. But yeah, they're very simplistic, but they're very rhythmic, and they definitely keep it driving. It's definitely something I wanted to say.
Yeah. Is it ticking Lee's boxes?
Yeah, enjoy it.
Would you hook it up to your veins and call your dealer man?
Maybe. I'll
Yes,
definitely
maybe.
probably add it to my list of songs to listen to at some point.
Okay, I mean we're not even done in the album, and like you like check out some more of this. Yeah, liking the vibe. Okay, well then let us continue our journey and let's get into Dealer Man. In 3, and 2, and 1, play.
Yo. What's up?
What's up, dog?
What's up, homeboy? So you got those sweaters, huh?
That's right.
What's the quality of the fabric?
It's the finest.
All right, when you want to do this?
Whenever's clever.
Soon as you can get here, boo.
I'm on my way.
Fuck. Who's the feeder for that shit?
Okay.
Hurry up.
You got it, man.
All right, homeboy.
Country vibes.
Okay, yeah. Going a little bit like westerny.
Now I got a fine ass Heiner, but she don't give me no love, yeah. And I got homeboys true, but they don't always come through, well, because of how I talk and dress. They always give me so much stress. No matter what I say or do, they treat me like a fucking fool. But I get much love from my dealer man, always coming through with the herbal plan. I get much love from my dealer man, always coming through. Oh, yeah. I got bills to pay, and they won't And I got homeboys true, but they don't
always come through now. Because of how I talk and dress, they always give me so much stress. No matter what I say or do, they treat me like a fucking fool. Well, I get much love from my dealer man, always coming through with the herbal plan. I get much love from my dealer man, always coming through. Oh, I get much love from my dealer man, always coming through with the herbal plan. I get much love from my dealer man, always coming through. Oh yeah.
So that's the dealer, man.
Nice. Very, very westerny.
Very westerny.
Westerny.
It's
country,
very
there's
westerny.
lots
It's
of,
got
like,
country. It's got with the guitar riff. It's got like that Spirit in the Sky vibes.
Yeah, like old school rocky stuff in there as well. It's got a nice little mix of things.
It feels like from what we're talking at the start of the episode, like from your like early roots of music stuff. It's definitely stuff that ticks the Lee Rasdall-Dove
Yeah.
boxes. Do you feel like you need a reality check?
Yeah.
Let us roll into reality check on your countings.
3, 2, 1.
It's a bit different again.
Some reality checks us vets from Southern California. Was brothers and Essex smoking on that Doja and the opium den. We roping hopeless men and bowling them in. Handing the mics to recite about their sick lives.
California, yeah, born and raised to this very day. Hell to pay for the ways of the sloppy blaze. Every day, 100 miles an hour. Sorta sour, cause my soul's been devoured. Never looked up above, and push came to shove, as it usually does. Keeping up with these thugs, doing all of these drugs with no means of direction. Infection, but here's my objection. Rejection by your whole congregation, with no empathy for my situation. No place in society, that's my reality. Angry, don't know who's the enemy. Vibing deep beneath the streets, it's hard to creep from city to city with all these haters and the heat. They're killing me, stealing from me makes no sense to me. So I keep it tight with the homies and the family.
Here's a reality check from the streets of California. Keep your eyes wide open to what's really going on, y'all. Things ain't always what they seem. Things ain't always what they seem. Here's a reality check from the streets of California. Keep your eyes wide open to what's really going on, y'all. Things ain't always what they seem. Things ain't always what they seem. Here's a reality check from the streets of California. See, in California, the major growth industries are private security and penitentiaries, rising from declining post-Cold War economies. That's why the pigs got my homies down on their knees, lined up against the wall so the community can see that the popo won't go away. So please now open up your eyes, guys. You will realize that the land of sunny skies disguised as paradise is a lie. Here's a reality check from the streets of California. Keep your eyes wide open to what's really going on, y'all. Things ain't always what they seem. Things ain't always what they seem. Here's a reality check from the streets of California. Keep your eyes wide open to what's really going on, y'all. Things ain't always what they seem. Things ain't always what they seem. Here's a reality check from the streets of California. Keep your eyes wide open to what's really going on, y'all. Things ain't always what they seem. Things ain't always what they seem. Here's a reality check from the streets of California. Keep your eyes wide open to what's really going on, y'all. Things ain't always what they seem. Things ain't always what they seem.
I feel like my reality's been checked.
Yeah.
I'm pretty down to earth, happily chilled.
Nice and chill, and it kind of brings you back down after Is it the country western one before?
Yeah, man. It's like, again, it's good like album journey. It knows how to like let you dip and rise and take a breath and like, yeah,
Always in your face.
exactly.
It kind of brought back the hip hop vibes there.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got those very kind of like chilled West Coast, Sunset Avenue vibes, and yeah, it's just nice, easy, mellow. I've heard about Rage Against the Machine before, but have you ever heard of Rage Against the Coke Machine?
Only when it won't accept my pound coin.
Well, that might be what this skit's about. Shall we find out? Count us in when you're ready, fam.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
So I'll drink here. Okay. This fucking son of a bitch. Fucking piece of shit. I'm a little thirsty. Son of a bitch. Come on, you piece of shit. Here. Fuck. Shit, horseman. I'm fucking dying of thirst. This fucking piece of shit does not want. Oh shit, it's almost. There it goes, there it goes. Yeah, motherfucker. Wait a minute. Fuck, this used to work. This fucking better work. Fucking work. What the? You fuck. First you take an hour to take the fucking dollar, now you ain't giving me my shit. Where the fuck's it at? Come on, motherfucker! Fuck! Fucking motherfucking piece of shit! Fucking piece of shit! Fuck! Fuck!
There you go.
That is what it says on the box, isn't it?
That's the Rage Against the Coke Machine.
I wasn't sure where it was going to go, but that was.
Now you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think whether it's a crinkled dollar bill or a slightly too sweaty pound coin, we've all been there.
Exactly.
I don't know if we've gone as far as killing the machine, but it's a frustration that we've experienced that's real. Like you've been in that place where like, especially those ones with the coils, like when you get a packet of crisps and it just stays there and you're like,
yeah, motherfucker, give it a little shake.
Yeah, or like give in, pay for another one, and then you get two stuck.
Yeah.
Rage against the machine. But don't let that stuff drag you down and hold you under. Segues into under. So under, and then we got like 3 tracks left after that. So we're in the last leg of the album. We're in the last kind of quarter. So let's get into under in 3 and 2 in 1. Press play.
Now I'd like to dedicate this to all my teachers who said I'd be a failure, an underachiever, performing under par. I guess that makes me underrated. They never thought that I could make it this far.
To all the cops who used to harass me under arrest when I was underage. To all the bosses who said I was lazy when I was lazy, just underpaid. And I'm not gonna let it bring me down no more again. Not gonna let it bring me down until I get. Not gonna let it bring me down until I get 6 feet under the ground. Yeah, well, under God, invisible, with liberty and justice for every last one of them. And I'm not gonna let it bring me down no more again. Not gonna let it bring me down until I get. Not gonna let it bring me down until I get 6 feet under the ground.
Hello? Go ahead, man. Yeah, I'd just like to say, let's have some music now, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that was the one right there. Alright, now listen up. I got something else to say on this.
When I'm feeling under stress and I'm under the weather, my girl, she says she loves me, but she don't understand. It makes me wanna run and hide underneath the covers, but I gotta come and face it just like a man.
Every day I'm under fire, running on the tightrope wire, and these fools wanna tell me that I can't win. Well, they're underestimating, straight player hating, but I'm not gonna let them get underneath my skin.
And I'm not gonna let it bring me down no more again. Not gonna let it bring me down until I get. Not gonna let it bring me down
Under.
Nice.
Fun little bop.
Yeah, man. Prop us back to the scar again.
Yeah, man. Like it's nice little kind of circular journey, and that's definitely like one you could like see him play like towards like the later end of the show to get people kind of up and pumped for the last leg. Any other thoughts, comments?
Real big fish vibes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can see that. I'm wondering what came first, which influenced which, or if it was just kind of similar time, similar vibe.
Maybe. I haven't done the research, so I cannot.
No, neither have I. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
But now we have another skit, so it gives us time to breathe. It says 15 minutes,
which is
but
45 seconds.
it's 45 seconds. Yeah, they're fucking with time now.
Yeah, right.
So let's see what this is all about. In 3, in 2, in 1, press play.
I've got an advert.
Oh, adverts. Oh, all right. Pause and wait for that advert to fuck up.
Should have used a different streaming service.
No, if only.
Right.
Okay, you count this in.
Try again. Right, 3, 2, 1.
15 minutes for you.
15 minutes of you, and I wanna live my rest. I can't believe we used this. I can't believe I used to put up with all of your bullshit. And moves all up in that ass, full motherfucking Sunday bass. That's what it's what you get into. The sheets are dirty and so are you. There's time when I feel of you. The feeling was good and the feeling was true. To me, I know once I twice I see your face when I grab a knife. 15 minutes of you, and you're still just running your mouth. I can't believe we were too loud. I can't believe I used to listen to you. Why you scream it out? Had moves all up in that ass, more motherfucking Sunday mass. That's what it's like what you get to. She's dirty and so are you. There's time when I thought of you. The feeling was good and the feeling was true. To me, I know once I twice when I see your face when I grab a knife.
Wow. That was something.
That is something.
Yeah. I felt like it was live.
Yeah, it didn't feel like 15 minutes.
No. If it
Or
did,
45
15
seconds.
minutes just flew by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a bit discombobulated after that. Actually, like I'm a fish out of water. This is one of my favorite tracks on the
There are some fish that actually can survive out of water.
Yeah.
Dolphins don't count.
They're not fish. They're not fish.
But there's these little tiny ones.
Like mud
Used to-
kippers.
Still?
Yeah. I know what's up.
Check you out. Educated.
I am. We bring the knowledge here on PTV. Blessed be PTV, educating the masses on a Monday. Let's get into A Fish Out of Water, which is our penultimate track and one of my favorite tracks on the album. In 3, in 2, and 1, let's go. I'm telling you.
I'm telling
There it is.
I forgot that yet.
Another Monday morning.
Go ahead of myself.
Go to work, but you don't know why you're going. Every day, it's just the same. It's stupid and boring, and it feels like you're going insane. Right now, you don't understand it. Slow down, there's no reason to panic because one day you're still gonna make it, but you can't get that far when you're a fish out of water. My friend Marco, don't you know that's how the game goes? Marco, you're a fish out of water, and I bet you didn't know. Every day, life's getting harder, and you're living like a fish out of water. You can't breathe or you don't bother. That's what it's like when you're a fish out of water.
I'm telling you.
Now I'm underwater so deep that I'm blind, feeling around in hopes that I find inspiration or something that would touch me. Grounded so deep my feet can't even move me. Time running in a rat race all day. I'm thinking whose life is it anyway? Feeling worthless, can't find the surface. Swimming in my mind just to find the purpose. And the tide's all low and I'm all exposed. I froze busy when about this path I chose. Nobody told you when to run. Bang bang, you missed the starting gun.
Every day, life's getting harder, and you're living like a fish out of water. You can't breathe or you don't bother. That's what it's like when you're a fish out of water. Every day, life's getting harder.
song makes me happy in my soul.
Always like a dead stop. So
Yeah, man. Like with each of these tracks, they either kind of just let it do its thing or they fade it out nicely. There's no like excess. Like they trimmed all the fat. But Fish Out of Water, what did you think?
it's really good, man. There's a running theme with most of these songs, and it's kind of like the teenage angst kind of.
Yeah.
Why am I here? Kind of vibe. But, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the bits of that, and
Definitely relatable.
yeah, I think we can all relate. We're up to our last track, which is oddly the longest track, because I think if I remember right, it's not necessarily 6 minutes. Probably stops around here somewhere, and they do the classic like fake out. We're going to put in a minute of silence and then put in a bonus track at the end of it. But we'll be hearing it in our earphones and not through our sound system. But we'll see how it goes. You don't have sound system.
Let me check the streaming service.
Okay, so our final track on the album to round off our journey is Sound System. There seem to be some discrepancies in versions of the track, so we'll find out what's up, but let's get the main body of it. It's the final time. You should count us in.
Cool. 3, 2, 1. I missed it.
Jack Sean.
I missed it.
Ah, no! Got in. All right, back it up.
We'll do this way.
All right, count us in for the
3,
final time.
2, 1.
Boom.
Now wait, hold on now a minute. I'd like to say something, I just can't forget it since the day I was brought into this world I was made to bless the boys and girls with the beat from the past. I know the beat is drastic. If you step up, then you're gonna get your ass kicked, blasted. Now we doing our time, but the music of Jamaica always make me feel fine. You're gonna grind, then wind up your waist. Tell the DJ, he better pump up the bass. Tell the DJ, she better pump up the bass. And when we hit the town, we're gonna mash up the place. Saying, ooh, right on my left side, and ooh, right on my right. And this is how we rollin' when we rollin' through the night. Singing, sound system in my backyard tonight. Everybody's moving when we up on the mic. Turn up that volume, let's wake up the town. Policeman come, but he can't shut us down. No, no. Policeman come, but he can't shut us down. No, no. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Everybody gonna smoke that kind now. Washing up that hoorah party. When we rollin' with that ooh right on my left side and ooh right on my right. And this is how we rollin' when we rollin' through the night. Singing, sound system in my backyard tonight. Everybody's moving when we up on the mic. Turn up that volume, let's wake up the town. Policeman come, but he can't shut us down. No, no. Sound system got me feeling alright tonight. Puffing on the Doja, now we sipping on the red stripe. Sound system got me feeling alright tonight. Puffing on the Doja, now we sipping on the red stripe. Sound system got me feeling alright tonight. Puffing on the Doja, now we sipping on the red stripe. Sound system got me feeling alright tonight. Puffing on the Doja, now we sipping on the red stripe. Sound system got me feeling alright tonight. Puffing on the Doja, now we sipping on the red stripe. Sound system got me feeling alright tonight. Puffing on the Doja, now we sipping on the red stripe. Sound system got me feeling alright tonight.
Nice.
Nice. And because of discrepancies between versions of the tracks, there's another 2 minutes and 17 seconds to this album. And I'm going to cheat.
wondering if it's going to be on the
On-
other track on Fish Out of Water.
I don't know. You have a look, and I'm going to use my big old brain and cheat. and unplug the headphones and just play it out loud and then lay it over and edit. Marco Polo. We'll talk about that track in a few. That's working, but it's way louder than I thought it'd be. At 15 should be all right. So yeah, that was sound system. And like I say, there's some weird discrepancies between versions of the tracks. So there's another couple of minutes left, which I reckon is that old school, like fake out, oh, we finished the album, and then you shut up for a minute. There'll be like a bonus thing at the end. But whilst we're waiting through that silence awkwardly to see if there is anything in this 2-minute gap, what were your initial thoughts of sound system?
Yeah, enjoyed it, man. It's back to the kind of the hip hoppy stuff again.
Yeah.
Just to round it off.
Yeah. Hip hoppy, reggae, scary.
Vibes.
Definitely vibes. Definitely reminded me of like here we go. I'll tell you what it reminded me of in a bit.
Yeah, play. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I've been jailed and my phone's been bugged, but I'm still winning the war on drugs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now in my backyard I got a stock of saline business. I like my clear walk with tequila. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now BTF and that DEA, they busted down my door, but I was out of town that day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I only smoke the canard, no, I never smoke no cigar. I get high with the help of Fedra Express. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 'Cause I've been jailed and my phone's been bugged, but I'm still winning the war on drugs. That's right.
That was the war on drugs. Extra Star Wars. Yeah. Sound system reminded me of like old school, like 90s, like teen sitcoms, like Moving On Up, or like Clarissa Explains It All. You might have been a little small for Clarissa Explains It All. Were you old enough to know what was what when she became Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
I remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Before she did Sabrina the Teenage Witch, she did a show called Clarissa Explains It All, and it was just like high school teenager problems. Like she was getting grounded for skipping class and hanging out with her boyfriend or whatever. Like typical teen drama. Yeah. But like the intro has very vibes on that. And if I can dig out the intro, it'll be like this. And then the war on drugs, a nice little acoustic live performance bonus track to round us out of the album.
It sounded like they had a mic on a table and the drummer was just tapping the table.
It kind of sounded like, because I swear I heard like a car go by over it. It kind of feels like they were just like they pulled over to the side, or they were like in the parking lot to a gig or whatever, practicing. Like caught it there in the vibes
And
as
then
well.
those little censored bit, I reckon if you pulled that into software and reversed it.
Oh,
you
yeah,
could
yeah.
hear what they were saying.
Yeah, and like it's weird that that's the one censored part of the album. Like when you open with "I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, and I don't give a fuck, motherfucker."
That's what they're saying.
Well, they were talking about types of weed they smoke. It's like I smoke Sensi, not Cess, or Cess, not Sensi, whichever way around it was. Like I could tell from the and like off the back of the rhymes on the bar coming out, it's like, oh, okay, you're saying Sensi and Cess. Centennial. But yeah, that was Menace to Sobriety, OPM, their debut album. How do you feel?
Good. It was nice. I think I'm raring to go for the rest of the day. Rest of Monday.
Rest of Monday. That's totally Monday. Look at you run into the gimmick. Yeah. So, if you were to rate this album on a scale of 1 to 5,
5.
1 to 5,
I go a good 4.5.
Solid. That is solid.
It's a solid album.
4.5. Excellent.
Yeah.
This might require having a little butchers on your phone to refresh your memory. But what would you say were your top 4 tracks from this afternoon? This evening,
I liked
tonight,
Under.
today?
Under was good. I
Under was
remember
good.
that one.
Yeah.
That one stuck with me.
Like a fish out of
Dina Man I kind of enjoyed as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the phone. I like Rage Against the Coke Machine.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Why
I know
not?
It's an interlude, but
Dude, these are your favourites.
It's up there.
You get to have. And our 4th to round that out.
4th one. I can't really remember, but I reckon it was either Brighter Side or Better Days. It was one of those.
Yeah,
two.
those are 2 good tracks that were kind of very similar, but different. But yeah, no, I can feel that. Me, Fish Out of Water, Stash Up, Undercover Freaking Heavens, and Half Pipe. Yeah, I love those songs. Yeah, it's been a good little journey. Nice little album party. Listen, afternoon, evening, good night.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. Live guest on the couch, and hopefully we can have many more in the coming weeks. I've got a lot of other albums and concepts lined up to continue to take us through the summer. What are your final thoughts?
Good.
Tell your friends, let them know. Up that thumb, smash that bell. He's been Lee Rasdall-Dove. Say goodbye, Lee.
Bye, friends. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for being a part of Musical Mondays. I will be back. When will I be back? I might be back at the weekend playing some GTA. I might be back during the week playing some Avengers if the new DLC drops come out by then. But those are all stories for another day. Until then, I love you all, and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. But for right now, Pie's out. Peace out and lights out.